would you describe the current state of trade and investment relation between Italy and the UAE?
I would describe this as a golden age in trade and investment relation between the United Arab Emirates and Italy, because we scored a record high number and value of exports in 2024. Closed the year at 7.8 billion euros of exports going to the UAE, which is an increase of 19.4% year over year. And the interesting thing is that we are accelerating this growth at twice the pace that we had in the previous year. So I think there's a good forecast going out in 2025 to have more made in Italy on the shelves and a better presence of Italian products, companies, and partnerships in the Emirates. And investment-wise, we've seen a great stock of Italian investment here, which is more than 1.2 billion US dollars in stock, according to the official data. And that will be definitely growing thanks to the opportunity offered by the United Arab Emirates to the companies that are establishing a presence here.
Where does Italy stand today in terms of market share and export ranking to the UAE globally and within the EU countries?
Italy is the second supplier, the second European supplier after Germany to the UAE. And it is growing very fast because of what I call the 4 Fs of Made in Italy: food, fashion, furniture, and the F that everybody forgets about, which is factory. So industrial technology that, for example, grew year over year 26%, so overperforming the average growth of the other categories. Fashion is growing 33%, and as well all the other categories. So there is a customer base in consumer goods that really appreciates the quality, sustainability, and innovation of Italian products, but also there's 1.5 billion euros out of the 7.8 billion of overall exports from Italy to the UAE that is made of technology. So it's machinery to manufacture things, to meet the vision of the UAE into getting capacity building in several sectors.
Italian trade surplus to the UAE hit 6 billion euros last year, which is a remarkable lead in a region where China looms large and Germany has a deep roots. What is Italy doing right?
Well, I think that our entrepreneurs are more and more understanding the advantage of pivoting from a hit-to-run approach in trade to a more holistic and comprehensive strategy, also thanks to the platform that the Italian Trade Agency has put in place in the last years. So they're now able not only to come for a single trade show and maybe sell some pieces, but they're establishing a presence here with a person that is directly handling the relationship with the buyers, and they're raising their gaze not only to the country but to the powerful hub opportunity that is here. For example, the CPAS, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreements, they are a huge opportunity for Italian companies to address some markets that could be difficult to be handled directly from Europe, that can be easily fast-tracked, let's say, from the UAE while doing business here. So I think that our entrepreneurs are doing that right, getting that right, but they have a powerful ally in the Italian Trade Agency because we follow them all across the, let's say, exporter life cycle. So from first information to company employees training that we do in our headquarters in Italy, to the go-to-market phase, meeting new buyers, new customers, and establishing a direct presence here if they want to handle their business directly. So this is, I think, a powerful marketing mix that is contributing successfully to the good results that we're seeing.
From Milan to Dubai, sustainability is no longer a like to have, but it is a deal breaker. How much do you see the Italian company leading the green transition and the green tech?
I think that Italian companies, being the second manufacturing economy of Europe and getting 38% of our electrical energy in industrial process from renewables, and being first in Europe as a, circular economy inside the industrial process, our companies are really able to deliver solutions that are more sustainable and are really up to the challenge. But what I'm seeing is that the fabric of the small and medium enterprises that we represent, many of them, they specialize in their market niche. So they're able to deliver some solutions that are sometimes are patented, sometimes are leading the market niche to customers that need to improve the sustainability of their projects. And we are really a good partner into improving sustainability score. We've been serving other markets in doing that, in achieving certifications to do that, from construction industry to energy, to renewables, to water management. And all the trade shows that we do that are focusing on technology, really pitching the sustainability not only as a greenwashing label to slap on the product, but as something that is patented, that is already ready to market.
Italy is known for luxury, fashion, furniture, and jewelry. But let's talk tech. Are the Italian companies competitive in AI, in smart infrastructure, and in industrial automation, in your opinion?
The aesthetics, the glamour that we have in the food, fashion, and furniture that are really something interesting, sometimes overshadows our ability to deliver great tech solutions. Think about the Emirates. Of course, our first voice is jewelry in the export. If you take out all the machinery, technology, industrial tech that we are exporting to the UAE, well, the aggregated is 1.5 billion, which is the biggest category in our export to the region. So maybe it hits less the high of the average people, but it's really something that our industrial partners, they know the value.
Is made in Italy still real, or it is more designed in Italy and manufactured elsewhere?
Made in Italy is real not only because of regulation. We have a very strong compliance and regulation framework in Italy and EU that is protecting the process also in making things in the several industries. Think about food, for example. We have the DOPs, when we protect the origin, country, and process of specific, peculiar, iconic pieces and products of food industry in Italy. And when it comes to that specific regulation, it's not only that, it's the willingness of many companies that have a strong century-old tradition into having their industrial district there, which is not only a district in sense of where you place your company. It is a real talent pool. Think about the Motor Valley where Ferrari, Lamborghini, Ducati are. Well, this is a very small region inside a region near Modena where you have all these companies, you have decades or centuries old tradition that is passed generation by generation, and that know-how, you can't replicate that elsewhere if you want to keep the same quality and the same success. So it's not only the framework that protects the made in Italy, the origins, etc., but it is the specific mindset of the class of entrepreneurs we have, the businesswomen and businessmen of Italy that are making every day made in Italy successful on the foreign markets.